My name is Richard Tuttle, and this is ABP Public 7. Good evening. Our topics tonight include disappearing Ramsdorfs, the elite baseball scandal, fairness doctrine strikes ABP Public, and the globalization of the ABP Pep Bank. First, let's turn our attention to the disappearing Ramsdorfs. Not so long ago, the ABP School District was teeming with Ramsdorfs, both old and young. They could not only be found in the classrooms, but at various business establishments, earning an honest wage. Yet today, we find ourselves with only one Ramsdorf in the entire school system. How did this happen, you ask? Before I attempt to answer, let us look at a video clip from a July 2008 interview with Frankie Barnes, the chair of the Big Fanny Oversight Committee.
Based on current enrollment levels, I can state with certainty that the number of Ramsdorfs in the ABP School District will hold at 5 students, with the possibility of increasing to 7 Ramsdorfs in the foreseeable future. While the growth of Ramsdorf population may experience a slight downturn, the level of Ramsdorfs will hold.
Very interesting. I have tonight Mr. Frankie Barnes. Mr. Barnes, did I understand you correctly from your July 2008 interview to say we would have 5 to 7 Ramsdorfs in the ABP School District?
Mr. Tuttle, I did not say we would have that number of Ramsdorfs. I said there was a possibility of growth in the number of Ramsdorfs in the foreseeable future.
Come now. Did you or did you not assure the people of ABP, and I quote, "The number of Ramsdorfs in the ABP School District will hold at 5 students"?
You are taking that statement entirely out of context.
Out of context? Would you like me to play the 2008 interview so you can hear it for yourself?
I did not come to this show to be yelled
Okay,
at.
I'll put it this way. How do you account then for being only one Ramsdorf in the entire ABP School District?
Are you referring to the 2008-2009
Yes,
school year?
the 2008-2009 school year.
Looking at the class roster, I see a number of Ramsdorfs.
Would you care to name them for my audience?
Garrett, for one.
Okay, first of all, he is a Ramstead, not a Ramsdorf. And he's not even in our school district anymore.
But I also see Nolan and Greta, who are fine students in every way.
They are fine students, but they are Rocksteads, not Ramsdorfs. Why don't you just be a man and admit your mistake?
Just because you raise your voice, Mr.
I'm
Tuttle,
telling you now,
does
sir,
not make
that
you a
I
man.
am man enough to admit if I made a mistake.
Your mother made a mistake.
My mother is twice the man as you, sir.
I will not sit here and be
Well,
insulted.
then stand up. The fact of the matter is that the people sent their kids to the ABP School District assured by you that there would be at least 5 Ramsdorfs. Not one, but 5, sir. And now they have to listen to a fool like you deny that you said anything to that effect. You are the reason why people are so angry and disgusted with our political system. How you can live with yourself is beyond my powers of reasoning. This interview is over, sir. The only person who I can tell saw this coming was a young administrator named Jerry Hansen. Here's a video clip of him appearing before the Big Fanny Oversight Committee.
If the past trends give us any indication, I'm worried about the number of Ramsdorfs in the ABP School District. The past decade, we've had the pleasure of having several Ramsdorfs, and we need to invest in Ramsdorfs because we are running out. Unless the powers to be intervene, we could, in the future, believe it or not have any Ramsdorfs in our system. What a terrible thing that would be.
How right you were, Mr. Hansen. How right you were. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm David Ramsdorf. Are you tired of the same old, same old? Why not join me and my family at the International Space Station? Yes, the International Space Station. With a new toilet and other amenities. It's the perfect place to get away from it all. Did I mention the stunning view? No trees or buildings to annoy and distract you. Just miles and miles of space. Also, with no gravity, you can float away your days in quiet luxury. Curious? Just check out my Facebook page by searching Ramsdorf International. That's Ramsdorf International. And if you type in the promo code BORGERT, you'll receive an extra discount. Reserve your spot today.
Welcome back. Next, we turn our attention to Peter Wagner, our roving reporter. I'll turn this over to you, Peter.
The elite baseball camp. But what is so elite about gluttony? The date was October the 4th. Bunches of seemingly hard-working young adults gathered together to toss a few balls around. But is there more behind this? We'll take a look. Did you attend this elite baseball camp? Yeah. And was there anything interesting there? Was there food there? Yeah. How much food? Lots. Lots of food? Did you bring food yourself? A little bit. You heard it here, folks. So tell me about this elite baseball camp that you run.
It's for the food shelf, Peter. It's for the food shelf. I mean, there's kids that are dropping things off all the time.
Well, you mean you don't eat the food?
No, it's for the local needy. They're the ones that get it, and they're the ones that need it.
Okay.
You've given us some very thought-provoking things, Mr. Wagner. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The Fairness Doctrine was a policy of the United States Federal Communications Commission that required holders of broadcast licenses both to present controversial issues of public importance and to do so in a manner that was, in the Commission's view, honest, equitable, and balanced. Recently, the Student Council of the Ada Borup School District voted unanimously to instate this policy for every class and every subject. Paul Johnson is going to show us the results.
I'm Paul Johnson, and I'm here with Ian Hickel, the Fairness Doctrine enforcer, on his interesting take on things. Mr. Hickel, what prompted you to first become the Fairness Doctrine enforcer?
Well, everything was too one-sided. We need to see both sides of the issues and the information. We're trying to bridge gaps, people.
You heard it here first.
So class, today we're talking about nouns, a little bit of a review. Remember, nouns are people, places, and things, as opposed to verbs. Verbs show action, or you might have a helping verb. Would you agree, Mr. Hickel?
No, I think nouns are not people, places, and things. They're more like friendly suggestions. And verbs shouldn't just tell people to do this and that. They should give to this and help that.
Hey, this is a right triangle. Remember, it has 3 different sides to it. It has a 90-degree angle right here.
No, it doesn't have 3 sides. It has 6.
What are you talking about?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And hypotenuse? That's really oppressive language. It's just a slanting line. It's worth 3 points. Do the math, people.
Today we're talking a little bit more about World War II. You see on the board behind me, we're talking about Hitler when he first invaded Poland. In what year was that again?
Why all this talk about war and politics? Whatever happened to storytelling?
Are you kidding me?
Well, why don't people ever just sit down and tell each other how they met? It's like Facebook meets Discovery Channel. We're trying to make connections, people.
Is this kid on drugs?
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Looks like the Fairness Doctrine should be called the Circus Doctrine. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now let's turn our attention to the globalization of the Ada Borup Pep Band. By bringing in exchange students from other countries, the Ada Borup Pep Band has seen its influence spread around the world. Don't believe me? Just watch for yourself.
Hey Ben! Weißt du nicht den Namen dieser Band?
Wir wissen es, Herr Wolfsberg!
sammen.
Vi kan sætte den her.
Hej band.
Yes, sir.
I er bevidste, hvad navnet på dette band er I ikke?
Men bevidste, sir.
Hey, Don.
Yes, Mom.
Are you aware of the name of this band?
Very well, Mom.
Ye band.
Yes, sir.
You're aware of the name of this band, are you not?
Very aware, sir.
Alrighty.
Well, people, that's all for tonight. I would like to thank everyone for their contributions to Ada Public. Remember, I'll be watching.